record button. Double O. Hit the double O. Hit double O. Hit double O. Hit double O. Hit
Hey there, Windowers, and welcome to this week's live stream. And thank you very much for being here. I think actually I forgot to mute my microphone, so apologies if you heard me clearing my throat, but as a teacher and a YouTuber, it's very important to have a clear throat before you start broadcasting. So yes, thank you for being here. It's been a while, so welcome to the first stream of 2022. I hope you all had a great Christmas if you were celebrating. Hope you all had a great new year. And I'm just going to double check. Please let me know if the microphone and all the audio is fine, because we have had a couple of problems recently. Hopefully it's okay. Please let me know. I'm now just going to have a quick look in chat to see who we've got. And thank you very much for joining in advance. And then we'll have a look at Windows 11, and we'll basically be checking out what's changed since the release to manufacturing build, or build 22,000 back in October. So yeah, it's been a while. We've got a lot of things to look at, so it's going to be very exciting, so stay tuned. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to have a quick look in chat. So hello to everybody that's here. Thank you for joining. Who have we got? So hello to Hibby. Hello to developer Luke. Thank you for joining. Hello to Noah. Hello to Alexis. Hello to Void Pointer, good to see you. Hello Pancake Sparkle, good to see you as well. We've got a lot of regulars, so yeah, I appreciate the support, guys. Thank you very much for coming back and supporting the streams. I'm glad you enjoy them. Hello to Mr. Gabe. And did I say hello, Noah? But hello, Noah. I don't know if I said hello, but thank you for joining. Where is Sky? Do you think Sky will be joining us? Sky? Sky's usually a regular. Hello to Dominic. Thanks for joining. So yes, I'm assuming that the audio is all okay, because no one has expressed any issues. So hopefully that will all be fine. Ooh, hang on. Look, I've got a technical problem already here. Why can I not switch from top chat to live chat? Let me just fix this. 1 second. Good old technology. It's so reliable, isn't it? Okay, live chat. There we go. Because sometimes top chat, if you're a streamer, you'll know, sometimes top chat hides some people's comments, so I will just miss them. So yes, that is much better. And thank you, Pancake Sparkle, for confirming the audio is good. Awesome. So shall we dive straight in to Windows 11, and let me take you to the virtual machine. So here we go. Just get OBS out of the way as well. So yeah, hopefully that looks like it's all right, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, so this is Windows 11, which actually in my notes, I'll just show you this. This is a good indication of the state of my brain at the moment. So I don't know if you can see this. In my notes, I called this Windows 10 build 22,543. So yeah, not a great start because it's not Windows 10. Is it? It's Windows 11. So build 22,543. So actually, we're literally on the cutting edge, right? I think this build came out yesterday to insiders in the dev channel. So literally, this is as up to date as we could possibly get. So yes, let's have a look. So we'll just log in here. It's taking its time, isn't it? So while we wait for this, actually, let me know your experience of Windows 11. Now, if you know me, if you're a regular here, you'll know that actually I run macOS as a daily operating system. So actually, I'm not using Windows 11 regularly. I'm only using it in virtual machines. So if you are a regular user of Windows 11, let me know how it's going. How is that going for you? Just give me one moment. I'm going to just switch a light on because it's a bit dark in here. There we go. That's much better. Hello to Solar Strike, by the way. Thank you for joining. So Void Pointer says that he runs Windows 11 natively and it's great. I'm glad to hear that. So yeah, like I said, we've got basically a lot of builds to catch up on, because the last time we looked at Windows 11 in a live stream, it was literally build 22,000. So that was way back in October. So we've got a lot of changes to look through. Now, a little disclaimer, I'm only going to be going through the main changes. So not every single thing, but the ones that you're most likely to see or basically want to use. So let's start, and we'll go all the way back to September. So on the 2nd of September, for insiders in the dev channel, build 22,449 came out. So this was our first glimpse, basically, at the new nickel semester for Windows 11 development. So in case you're not aware about this, I'll just clarify. So the way that Windows as a service works, and it's similar with Windows 10, which is obviously where Windows as a service started, is we have what are called development semesters. So every semester gets a certain name. So for example, Windows 11, the original semester for the original release that came out in October, that was called the Cobalt semester. So now we're into the Nickel semester. So this is basically working towards the next major release of Windows 11. So basically the first big update, which if all goes well, should be coming out later this year in 2022. So this is the Nickel development semester. So the first build that we got, like I said, from that development semester was 22,449, and that brought, and I remember this because this was something that I think people really wanted, and it's a little touch, but it should have really been in the original release, in my opinion. We got the new loading circle on the boot screen. So if you're a Windows 11 user, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. The original release of Windows 11 on the boot screen, it had the old style Windows 8/Windows 10 loading circle. This build brought the new Windows 11 style loading circle, which is, like I said, a little change, but I mean, really, that should have been there from the beginning, I think, shouldn't it? That would have been quite a simple thing to have included from the start. So yes, we got the new loading circle. Obviously, I'm not going to show you that here because it will entail rebooting the VM, but you'll be able to Google it and so on. So then, basically a week later, on the 9th of September, we got our first UI change. So this is with build 22,454, and we got a new context menu when you right click on recycle bin. So now when you right click on recycle bin, you get the new style Windows 11 context menu, which is different to how it was again in Windows 11 RTM back in October. So before, we got this old Windows 10 style menu. So they've now basically updated this, made it a little bit more consistent with everything else in the UI, which is always good. Again, if you know me and you're a regular, you'll know that I'm big on consistency. So yeah, I like this. So then, again, about a week later, on the 15th of September, we got build 22,458. And in this build, we got a couple of changes. So in the start menu, when you go to your power options here, you have a new option for sign-in options. So if you click this, it'll just take you to the settings page where you can obviously configure your sign-in options. As you can see here, not very exciting, but I'd imagine kind of useful, I think. And then also with this build, Microsoft introduced a change where if you're running the build in a virtual machine, you have to have your VM meeting the system requirements that Windows 11 also needs. So for example, at the moment to set this VM up, I needed to install a TPM, basically a virtual TPM chip, right, to actually get Windows 11 to install. Okay, so then later in September, on the 22nd of September, we got build 22463. Now, in that build particularly, there was nothing really exciting, but Microsoft did announce around about that time that they were pushing out a redesigned Paint app for Windows 11 insiders. So let's have a look at this. And yeah, Windows search is working as well as usual, I see. That's great to see. It's just, you know, so snappy, isn't it? It's the epitome of efficiency. In fact, this whole VM is being really laggy. That's really weird. I don't know if it's something about this build. I'm not sure. I don't usually have any of these problems. Not recently, anyway. So yeah, if you have a look at the new Paint app, you can see that we've got a refreshed UI. So we still have the ribbon user interface at the top, but we've got icons and basically icons and kind of lines that align more with the Windows 11 look, right? So it definitely looks a lot cleaner, a lot fresher, much more modern. Hello to Zeno and Solver, by the way, thank you for joining. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put a poll up. So let me know your thoughts on the redesigned Paint app. Do you like this or not? So I'm just going to literally do this really quickly. So new Paint question mark. Let me know what you guys think. Yes or no. Are we a fan? Personally, I am a fan. I do like this. So yeah. Not really much more to say about that. That is Paint, a useful app. Okay, so then later on in September, on the 29th, we got build 22,468. There were no major changes in that build, so I'm going to skip that one. And then a bit later, on the 4th of October, we got build 22,471. Same thing there. No massive changes, so I'm not going to go over anything there. It was mainly things like bug fixes. So then the next build was 22478 on the 14th of October, and this was actually really exciting because a change we got here was new emoji. So let's have a look at these. Now, if you've been following Windows 11 development since the beginning, back in July, Microsoft made an announcement that they were going to update the emojis to, again, align more with the Windows 11 design language. So let's have a look here. That's my macOS emoji picker. That's not helpful. I actually can't even remember. How do I do a virtual Windows key press? Oh, here we go. Look, macOS again, confusing me. So yes, we've got our new Windows 11 style Fluent emojis. And again, I love these. Like, this is so... this, again, should have happened so long ago, shouldn't it? So yeah, I love these. Now, the emojis that were in Windows 11 before this, and it was the same for Windows 10, those emojis were following the same design languages as Windows 8. So, for example, if you were a Windows Phone user like me, you will have recognized those emojis. So they went back basically over a decade at this point. So it's nice to see a refresh here. And you can see, again, they're all kind of bubbly and fun, aren't they? Kind of not very imposing. No really bold lines or anything. Really colourful and nice. And again, modern. I think we can all agree they just look very modern, don't they? Solar Strike is saying severe camera lag. Is there camera lag? I hope not. Let me know if there's a camera problem and I'll try and sort that out. So let's have a look at the poll. So yes, it looks like overwhelmingly 85% so far are fans of the new Paint redesign. And yes, I do agree with you guys. If you put no, I'm interested. Why do you not like it? People have put no. What's your objection? What do you not like about it? Brian says new Paint is okay. Windows 7.7, hello, thank you for being here. Zeno says there's been a little bit of buffering, but nothing terrible. Just let me know, guys. Keep me updated. It should hopefully be okay. We don't usually have any problems with buffering, do we? But let's see. Okay, so same question. Let me know, please, what you think about the new emoji. So same thing again. Are we fans or not? Let me know, please. I'll be interested to find out. Hello to Mr. Gabe, by the way. Thank you for joining. Noah says, oh, this is an interesting opinion. The reason why I don't like the new paint is mostly because I don't really like the modern UI. That's interesting, because I think you would be in a minority there, based on what I've heard people, you know, general opinions online. Why do you not like it? What do you not like about the modern UI? Gamer says the emojis look too flat. I mean, yeah, they are very flat, aren't they? Which, I mean, that kind of does overlap a little bit with Windows 8 emojis, doesn't it? That was all kind of a flat look. So yeah, they're still flat. But yeah, they definitely look more modern. I think we can agree, can't we? Right, so where did we get to? So let's just, as you can see, I've got a massive list here, so I'm just going to have to tick these off as I go through. So this is a little glimpse, actually, of what it's like recording an actual episode, because I do have to literally do this to remind myself of everything and tick it off as I go through. But obviously, for a recorded episode, I would edit all this out. But there you go, if you're interested. Little glimpse behind the scenes. So, yeah, so this was the 14th of October that we got the emojis, although they were announced back in July. So, yeah, again, nice little change, I think. And again, it would have been nice, really, if that had... You know, if we'd got those in time for the first release, I think, again, little change would have been nice, but not too important, is it, in the grand scheme of things? Okay, so then, on the 20th of October, we got build 22,483, and this again brought some small changes in the start menu. So now, if you right-click, for example, on the recommended section here, you can manually refresh what shows up in this section, which, again... useful. And again, a small thing that I think could have been there from the beginning, right? So then also around this time, sort of mid-October, we got the announcement, well, not the announcement, but we got the rollout, or the start of the rollout, of Android app support for Windows 11. Now, I did try and set this up quickly earlier, however, it was looking for a dependency that I didn't have time to find, and I wasn't sure what it was. So I've not set this up. However, if you are an insider, then you're able to set this up yourself, basically. So if you go to aka.ms/Amazon App Store, that will take you to a link in the Windows Store where you can download the Amazon App Store. So officially, with Android apps on Windows 11, you're meant to go through the Amazon App Store to get your apps. And that's to do with the fact that Google doesn't like, basically, well, it's not really this simple, but I'm just going to go with this line. Google doesn't like people using Google Play Store. And they'll do whatever they can to stop you using it unless you're running Android from Google. That's just my personal opinion, but I think officially the line is slightly different. But yes, there are ways, if you want to get the Google Play Store installed on Windows 11. There are some workarounds. So again, Google is your friend here. It's quite simple to do. Go and Google that and you'll find loads of instructions on how to do it. And then you can basically install any apps you want, including Google apps. So theoretically, all your Android apps should work on Windows 11. Okay, and then going back to the poll. So again, we've got an overwhelming yes, we are fans of the new emoji. So I would agree with those people, 76%. If you're in the 24%, again, I'm interested. Why do you not like them? What is it that you don't like about the new emoji? Please let me know. I would be interested to find out. Thank you to Solar Strike, by the way, for the super chat. It's much appreciated. Not expected. Don't feel like you have to, but it is appreciated. Thank you very much. Okay, so then same thing again. Let's do another poll. So let me know, please, your thoughts on the Android app, Android apps coming to Windows 11. So let me know what you think about this. Would you use this feature? Or do you use this feature if you're in the Insider program? Again, I'm not running an Insider build as an everyday OS, so I do not use this. And my phone is an iPhone now, so I don't even use Android. But again, if you do, let me know, is this feature useful to you? Would you use this, or are you using them already? Void Pointer and Hibby say camera lag is back. That's interesting. We don't usually have camera problems, do we? I guess there's a first time for everything, isn't there? Weird. Very weird. Let me know if it gets any worse. And in fact, since it's being laggy, I'm going to take this opportunity very quickly to just have a cup of tea, which I have here. I just need to pour this, so just give me a second. You may have noticed that I was trying to be quite efficient and speedy going through all those changes. But hopefully not to the extent that I was stressing anyone out. Hopefully not. Because I do like the streams to be kind of relaxing as well. I think it's nice, isn't it? Okay, so just give me a moment. I'm just going to have a little refreshment. Hopefully the lag will fix itself in the meantime. So let's have a look at the poll, actually. What are people saying here? Okay, so again, we've got Android apps, overwhelming vote for yes, this is a useful feature, 82%. Okay, so again, if you're saying no, why do you not like this feature? Would you literally just not use Android apps on your PC? Would you not find that useful? Or maybe you're like me and you have an iPhone, so it wouldn't really be that useful to you. CEO says, I think the addition of Android apps looks good. I really needed this tea as well. Like, my throat is so dry. I don't know why. I hope that I'm not becoming ill. And again, if you're a regular and you follow the channel, you'll know all about me and getting ill. I get ill literally all the time. And I have no idea why. But it's really annoying because I plan stuff and then get ill. So Solar Strike says, I have an iPhone too, and yet I like the feature. I mean, yeah, it would still be potentially useful, wouldn't it? Even if you did have an iPhone. Because, I mean, most of like the major apps on iOS and Android are the same, really, aren't they? You know, things like Outlook and Facebook, they all kind of work the same. So, yeah, I could kind of see it would still be useful potentially, wouldn't it? Jaguarek, whose name I probably butchered, and I apologise if I did, says, I use an iPhone and the idea of having Android apps on PC seems weird. I only see this useful for gaming. I mean, yeah, actually, that's a good point, isn't it? Because a lot of games now are literally exclusive to mobile, aren't they? So actually being able to run them on your PC, like for me, I find that quite useful. I mean, I'm not a massive gamer. I don't play a lot of mobile games, but the few that I do play, I'm not actually, you know, they're not natively on PC. So yeah, that would be useful to me. Definitely. Oh no, Solar Strike, you got the virus. Oh no, I hope you're feeling better. That is not good. I think I had it as well. I think I had it in August. I didn't test though, so I'm not sure, but I think based on my symptoms, I had it. Sorry about that. I just had to let my dog in because she was crying outside the room. If anyone's gone through the process of having a new dog, it's great. It's great when you're trying to do stuff and you need to look after your dog. I mean, it's not her fault, but she doesn't know that I'm in a stream. Right, just a letter outside. Just ignore that. Windows 7.7 says there's camera lag now. So why is that? That's so weird. We have literally never had camera lag. We've usually got some sort of technical problem, usually caused by me, but not camera lag. That's a new one. That is a new one. Anyway, so let's go back to Windows 11. So on the 27th of October, we got build 22489. So the big change in this build was in the settings app. So if we go here and go to the account section, there's basically a new section in here where you can basically manage your Microsoft account. So if we go to... Where is it? Where even is it? It's literally not showing up here. Am I being stupid? It should be here. There should be an option for me to manage my Microsoft account. But that is apparently not there for me. There we go. I have no idea why. But yes, that should be there. Moving swiftly on from that. So then on the 3rd of November, we got build 22,494. And this is, again, another small little change that I really like. So in this build, we got the ability to mute our microphone from the taskbar when we're in Teams calls. So I actually don't use Teams, and actually I don't know anyone that does, but if you do use Teams, this is a great feature for you. So yeah, if you're a Teams user and you're in a call here, you'll get a little microphone icon in your, basically in your notification area or your taskbar, system tray, whatever you want to call it, and you can just use this as a quick way to mute yourself, which again, nice little feature. I would imagine that would be very useful for me if I used Teams. So yeah, so then moving on the 10th of November, we got build 22499, and this brought another change for Teams. So You then have the ability here to share apps that you have open via your Teams call through the taskbar. So what I mean is, if you were in a call on Teams and you had, for example, File Explorer open, then you'd be able to... This VM is being so laggy. You'd be able to, when File Explorer opens... Are you going to open? Oh my gosh. Oh no, guys, I'm sorry, I think it's that time. Oh, here it is. Oh, that was so close. That was very close to being a blue screen of death. Oh, thank you, File Explorer. Now I've got 3 instances all at once. Thank you, Windows. That's very helpful. I have no idea what this VM is doing. Oh no, this is not good. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. It's time. I mean, really. Right. Let's see. Has it fixed itself? Let's find out. Yes, I think so. Okay, so yeah. So if, for example, you were in a Teams call, you had your File Explorer open and you wanted to share that, share your screen basically through Teams, you could hover your mouse on the icon and you'd get basically a little button here to just share it via Teams. So yeah, a nice quick way of sharing windows with people in your Teams chat. Are you going to come inside because I'm in the middle of the stream here, or are you going to wait there? Now my dog is staring at me from outside. Nope, she's not coming in yet. I will let her carry on with what she's doing. Yeah, so also in build 22499, we got a new media player. And again, this was pushed out to insiders. So let's have a quick look at this. Now, back when I was using Windows, and this was Windows 7, really, most recently, I was still... obviously in Windows 7 I was using Windows Media Player, but I mean even when I was using Windows 10, for example, I used Windows Media Player as my media player. So I've never actually been a regular user of this new Groove, or now media player. But yeah, we've got a redesigned UI here. It actually, I mean, based on how I remember this looking back in kind of Windows 10 days, I remember not liking the UI, and actually now with this new design, it does look much more like the classic Windows Media Player look. So actually, to me, I quite like this. Like, I feel like if I was using Windows 11, I would probably give this a go now. I feel like it just looks a lot more friendly, doesn't it? I think like it makes more sense. So yeah, you've got basically like Windows Media Player, it prioritizes your music library in the user interface. So you can see we can go straight to our music library here, or video library. Then we've got our play queue and playlists. All our controls are at the bottom. So yeah, I think it just makes a lot more sense. Mr. Gabe says, what is your dog's name? My dog is called Liz. And I've only had Liz since October, so she's still, I mean, we're still like getting used to each other. So sometimes when she goes out into the garden, she waits at the door to come in. Sometimes she won't come in. She'll just like stare at me from the doorway, like as if to say, what you doing? What you waiting for? Which is what she's doing now. Liz, are you going to come in? Are you coming in or not? Are you staying out there? Are you? I don't think she's coming in, you know. I think she's going to stay out there. Hello to True the Queen. Thank you for joining. Are you staying out there? Yes. Give me 1 second. I think she might need this door to be open so that she can know that she can walk through this room. Go on then. Go on. You'll have to stay outside then. I guess I'll try again in a minute. Right, anyway, so where were we? So that was 22499. Okay, so then 17th of November, we got build 22504. So again, this build had a few nice little changes, and I can't really show you here, but there were new touch keyboard themes added if you were using a touch device. So new themes for the touch keyboard. We also got around this time a redesigned Your Phone app, which actually I don't remember. Is that installed by default? Yes. So we can have a look at this. So again, I mean, I did use your phone briefly back when I was using Windows 10, but I've not used it recently. So actually I've not seen this in a good couple of years, but yeah, actually straight away, I can see that it looks different. And again, it ties in much better with the Windows 11 look, doesn't it? With these like little animations and stuff. So yeah, I can see this does make more sense. What was my latest poll? I didn't do one. Okay, so let me know, guys, what you think. Your phone app, are you a fan? Again, do you use this or would you use this if you have an Android phone? And again, I'm not running Windows daily and I don't have an Android phone, so for me, not useful, but I can imagine if I was running Windows with an Android phone, I would find this useful. Let me know, please, what you think. So then another change that came in that same build, and again, this is back to do with emojis. So let me go back to Notepad. And I mean, this is kind of interesting. I mean, it's kind of a niche thing, but basically you're able to mix and match skin tones in your emojis. So for example, if you want to make one of the family emojis suit your actual family better, you can mix and match what skin tones you have. Now, I haven't tried doing this, so I'm hoping it's going to be self-explanatory, but I'm not sure. So yeah, I think you click this little plus button and then yeah, now you can customize how everyone looks in your family emoji. So here we go. There you go. Look at that. I mean, that's nice, isn't it? That's inclusivity for you. I like that. A little thing, like it's not really that important, is it? But it's nice that someone actually thought about allowing that to be done, isn't it? In case that was important to you. So yeah, nice change. Nice little change. CEO says your phone looks like a good feature. I mean, yeah, it was useful back when I had an Android phone. I don't know if anyone that's watching uses it regularly, but I did used to use it back when I had an Android phone and was running Windows 10. So yeah, it definitely was useful. Right, where are we? Let me just update myself. So this is mid-November. So again, we're still quite a way in the past, aren't we? Right, so then moving into December, on the 1st of December, we got build 22509, and again here we've got some more changes in the start menu. So if you now go into start and right click, I'm not sure where actually, I'm gonna guess here. No, here. There's a way that we can show more pinned apps. How do we do that? Is it here? Maybe we have to go into settings. I haven't actually tried this. I only read what it said on the Insider blog. So, okay, so yeah, you have to go into settings first. So now in settings, you can basically customize the start layout slightly. So you can have, for example, if you want to have more pinned apps showing, you can do that, and it just changes the layout slightly. So you'll get fewer recommendations and more pins, or you can go vice versa and have more recommendations and fewer pins, such as this. Now, I think, again, personally, I'd probably go with this one because I like having access to, like, quick access to things I've used recently. And, like, back when I was using Windows Daily, any apps that I used a lot, I used to pin to my... Excuse me, I'm choking. I used to pin them to my taskbar anyway. So, actually, this section in the start menu wouldn't really be that useful to me, I don't think. Because anything I used regularly, I'd actually pin down here. So, I wouldn't really need this. So, I mean, really, actually, for me... I'd quite like it if there was a way to just have have this full start page full of recommendations. That would actually work quite well for me. So yeah, maybe that'll come in the future. I don't know. Let's turn this on while we're here. Show most used apps. So yeah, again, let me know, please, what you think about this change. Is this something that, again, you are finding useful or would find useful? So your phone app in the poll, we've got a little kind of 50-50 almost split here. 53% are going yes, it's useful. 47 no. Again, if you're saying no, let me know, please, what your thoughts are. I'll be interested to find out. True the Queen, thank you for joining. Hope you have a good evening, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Right, what was I doing? Yeah, so I'm going to put a poll up. Let me know, please, what you think about the start changes. So start menu changes. Let me know what you think. Are you a fan of having these extra customization options? Astro X says it's definitely a useful feature. Yeah, I agree. I agree. And actually, I remember people were asking for more customization of the start menu, weren't they, back at the beginning, like over the summer last year. So it's nice that they actually, it looks like anyway, took the feedback on board and actually did do that. That is a nice thing. Now my dog is inside. There we go. After all that, she decided now is the time. Right, and again, I'm just going to take a minute just to have a little refreshment, so please bear with me. Thank you, by the way, if you're still here. I'm hoping that you're finding this entertaining. I mean, it's a bit weird, really, isn't it? Because I feel like I've not streamed for a long time. Do you know what I mean? When was the last one? I think it was like early December, so it's been almost 2 months. So yeah, I'm feeling a little bit, I don't know, like a little bit weird. Not in a bad way, it's just, I don't know. After like, you know, like when you, I mean, if you celebrate Christmas, like Christmas and New Year, and like usually if you're in school, you'll have time off and everything just seems a bit weird, doesn't it, for a little bit afterwards? Like when you go back to school or back to work in January, everything's a little bit odd until you get used to it again. Do you know what I mean? I think I kind of have that feeling. I have no idea why there's camera lag. That's really weird. I'm going to have to try and investigate what's going on there. I says in the poll, they accidentally picked no, even though they were supposed to press yes. Oh no. Oh no. I mean, to be fair, I don't think it doesn't look like it's made much difference, because actually yes is still winning by a vast majority, 89%. So yes, it looks like we are fans of the start menu changes. Again, if you're voting no, I'd be interested to know why. Why are you not a fan of the changes? Maybe you're like me and actually you don't really use the start menu, because back when I was using Windows, I didn't really. Like I said, all my apps that I used were pinned to the taskbar, so it was very rare that I had to go into the start menu. So yeah. And obviously now that I'm on Mac OS, there is no start menu, so it works fine for me. I've just got everything pinned in my dock. So there you go. Hello to Manuel, thank you for joining. I'm just having a refreshment at the moment. Okay, shall we carry on? So we were up to build 22509. Let me just tick this one off. So again, around about this time, so early December, Microsoft again announced that they will be rolling out a redesigned UI for the Notepad app to insiders. So I mean, I have been into Notepad already, but let's just go back to Notepad and we'll focus on the UI changes. So again, just like Paint, this was just meant to bring the Notepad look, like making it more modern, basically, like everything else. So again, making it look more like it fits in with Windows 11, rather than just being a holdover from previous versions of Windows, which is how it's always been with Notepad. I mean, Notepad has not changed almost at all in decades, so it's nice that they gave it some TLC, I think, and a little bit of attention. So you can see we've got a little bit more padding here. We've got a nice redesigned menu bar, much like the one in other Windows 11 apps, that fits in with the Windows 11 look. Let's put Word Wrap on, why not? Then we've got an option here for settings, which just takes you to this very simple settings page where you can choose the app theme and font and so on. But yeah, I mean, again, small changes, but I think it's nice, isn't it? And again, probably I would say overdue. I think this should have happened a long time ago with Notepad. Right, so then the day after the announcement of the Notepad changes on the 8th of December, we got build 22518. So as of this build, we now have on the desktop the option to set Windows Spotlight as our desktop background. So you have to go into settings to do this. So we'll go into personalization, and then we want to go to background. And then here we want to just choose the option for Spotlight Collection in Personalize Your Background. And basically this works a little bit like the Bing Daily Wallpapers. So they're not the Bing Daily Wallpapers, but they are daily wallpapers that change, obviously daily. And they're pulled from the Windows Spotlight service, which is the same service that like gives you your lock screen backgrounds. So yeah, this will change every day. If you want to find out more about the particular picture that you have on a certain day, you can double click on learn about this picture and it will take you to a web page where you can learn about the picture. So let's do that now, just as an example. So as you can see, it will take you to Bing. This VM is being so slow. I don't know why it's being slow. That's so weird. And there we go. We found out that this is Whitehaven Beach in Australia, if you didn't know already, and I did not know, so I'm glad I found out. Oh, and now we've got a completely different picture. Okay, let's have a look at what this one is. Dusan says Windows Live seen from Vista is better. I mean, it's the same idea, isn't it? It's the same idea. Mr. Gabe, I am running an SSD at the moment. Again, for regular stream viewers, you'll know that I was running everything on a really old hard drive that was failing. And I mean, yeah, that was really slow. So this is much better. Oh, thank you, Zeno. Zeno has clarified the first picture was just the default image. So now it has actually pulled the daily picture for today from the server. So this is Culat National Park in Chile. Very nice. And again, I love this idea. So I mean, on my iPhone, my iPad and my Mac, I always have the wallpapers set as the Bing Daily Picture. You can get various apps that do it for you. So I do actually use a very similar feature with the Bing wallpapers, and they change automatically every day. So I really like this. I like the surprise factor of, you know, you're not knowing what picture you're going to get. So it's nice, and you get to find out, you know, about parts of the world and different animals or whatever else it might be. So again, let me know please your thoughts on this. We've got an overwhelming majority for start menu changes being a good thing in the poll. Solar Strike is asking what model my Mac is. It's the 2019 iMac. Okay, so again, let me know please your thoughts in the poll. Are you a fan of the Spotlight collections, as they're being called? So the daily pictures that will change on your desktop. And again, would you use this feature? And I definitely would. I mean, I definitely would. Okay, so then also in build 22518, we have basically a slight change to how we can access widgets. So on the taskbar, you may remember previously in the original Windows 11 release, there was a little icon here for widgets. So that icon has now been moved as a trial. They're just testing this out apparently to the left-hand side, and you can just hover over it now to get quick access to your widgets. And also, you'll have that weather icon should, as you've just seen there, it should dynamically update with the latest weather information, which as you can see, it has just done. So again, that's nice. So we've got a return of that weather functionality that was brought to the Windows 10 taskbar, now being brought into Windows 11. And again, I would definitely use this. So on my Mac, for example, I have an app that shows me the weather in the menu bar. So it's definitely something that I would personally want to use. Now, depending on how you set your taskbar up, it can display slightly differently. So what I mean is, if we go into personalization, for example, and we'll align everything on our taskbar back to the left. Why have I pressed start? That's not what I want. I want taskbar. So taskbar. So if we align everything back to the left-hand side, if this is our preference, and for me personally it would be, then that weather widget is now placed here. So it's next to the task view button. So you can see actually now it's not quite as useful, I don't think. So you lose the actual text information. You just have the icon, which is kind of half useful, isn't it? I mean, that's kind of not really very useful, is it? Like, if you look, you can hover over it to see the temperature, but actually, I think it made more sense the way it was in Windows 10 when it was displayed over next to the system tray with all the information, including the text. So hopefully that will be an option. I think that would be better, wouldn't it? I think. Again, let me know what you think about this. So Spotlight collections, we've got 74% are in favor. Nice, and again, I agree. And again, if you're not, please feel free to let me know why. Maybe the people that don't like Spotlight collections already have their favorite wallpapers, am I right? And you just want to use your own wallpaper that you've already picked. And you wouldn't want to change your wallpaper. Zena was asking about Vive Tool. I actually have not got Vive Tool. But if you or someone else wants to provide it for me, I'm happy to do that and look at what changes we can see using that tool. Alex says, thank you for joining, by the way, I'd like to see some live tiles return in the widgets panel. I mean, yeah, that would be sensible, wouldn't it? Like these widgets are obviously at least partially inspired by live tiles. So to me, it would make sense to take the live tile functionality that's already there, that is obviously still going to be there in Windows 10, you know, at least relatively into the near future, and just allow that to be used here. Surely. But the way it is now, they've like redesigned it all from the ground up, haven't they? So we've got similar functionality, but it's like underneath this, in terms of the coding and stuff, it's nothing to do with live tiles, which is a bit weird to me, isn't it? So I don't know, I agree, that would be useful, I think, to be able to put your own live tiles there. AEIOUY says, I don't need Spotlight. Also, the learn about this picture icon takes an area where I could put a desktop icon. I mean, yeah. Can you actually remove this? I've not tried. No, I don't think you can remove this. Can you? No. So you can move this around, but you can't actually remove it. I mean, I guess technically you could hide all your desktop icons, but then that would obviously remove all your icons, so... Okay, so then there was one last change in build 22518. So again, this is early December, and that was a new feature called voice access, which you can access from settings. So if you go to accessibility and then speech, which is here, we have a new function basically called voice access. So this is a little bit like the old-fashioned speech recognition, but kind of updated, and it's just a little bit better. But as you can see, it's currently only available for English United States, which I think I have the VM set up for. So hopefully I'll be able to show you this. So yeah, if you activate this, you just get this little kind of toolbar at the top. So this is, again, similar to how old-fashioned Windows Vista speech recognition used to work. You used to get a little kind of overlay widget thing at the top of the screen. So similar thing here. Why do I need to download something? I think we might have to download the app for this, do we? Let's let it do that a minute. In the meantime, I will just have some more tea and catch up on chat. Yeah, Void Pointer has made a good point. The new widgets are literally, they're just web pages, aren't they? Literally, yeah. So it's just another way of Microsoft getting Edge to be running constantly to get their usage share up. Nice. Okay, so while we're waiting for voice access, again, let me know, please, your thoughts on this. So is this something that you would find useful? What do we have to do here? Select the microphone, blah, 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 blah. Well, that's that one. I don't know if this is using the same microphone that I'm currently speaking through. I don't know if that will be like passed through to the VM. Let's find out. To get started, say voice access wake up. Voice access wake up. Yes. Click start guide. Okay, let me know your thoughts on voice access. Would you use this? Okay, let's work through some of these things. So, try saying click followed by the name of an animal after opening the list, like click cat. Okay. Click cat. Click cat. Hold on. After, oh, okay. Click animal friend. Click animal friend. Click cat. Okay. What else can we do then? Click purple. Click purple. So how do we control this bit? Select purple. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how do you get it to choose background color? Choose background color. I don't know. I am not a pro at using voice access, so I'm sure people that use these sort of things will be able to work this out much better than me. But never mind. Okay, try saying show numbers here. Oh, look, if you read the instructions, it tells you how to do it, so I'm just being stupid. Okay, let me actually read the instructions. Dominic, you'll know all about this, because Dominic sends me instructions for things and I never read them, and then I get confused when I don't know what's happening. Okay, right, let's try that again. Show numbers. Select 12. Oh, you have to say click. Okay. Show numbers. Click 12. There we go. Okay. Show numbers. Show numbers. Click 9. Okay, it does work. If you follow the instructions, Hibby says, why are you rubbish at the speech thing? I don't know. I don't know. If you follow the instructions, everything works. In fact, this is very similar. I remember Windows Vista speech recognition, it works very similar. You can show numbers there, and now it's going to talk about showing a grid, so we'll do this. This is similar again. So, show grid here. It can't even understand my voice, can it? Like, if you look at the words it thinks I'm saying, that's not what I'm saying. Great PM. I mean, I'm not even going to start talking about Boris Johnson. Let's just not go there. But let's just, needless to say, great PM. That is not a good description of Boris Johnson. Show grid here. 5. Mouse grid 5. Mouse grid 5. Mouse grid 5. Oh my gosh. Oh, you got that. It got that. Mouse grid 5. I mean, guys, I'm trying. Look, I am trying. Maybe, do I need to put on an American accent? I can't do that, though. Mouse grid 5. Mouse grid 5. No, look, I'm just going to stop. I'm just going to not try. You get the idea. I think we might need a little bit of fine-tuning here. God. Okay, right, let's try this bit. Okay. Show grid. Mouse grid 5. Why does it... Surely if it thinks I'm saying mouse grade 5, surely there should be some sort of contingency thing built in there to have it know that that obviously means mouse grade 5. Surely, like, who would say mouse grade 5 in a normal conversation? I mean, come on. Anyway, I'm sure you get the idea with this. As you can see, it's very exciting. Definitely not frustrating at all. So there we go. I'm going to turn voice access off because otherwise everything I say is going to have a really bad transliteration at the top of the screen. As you can see. Oh, look, it's working fine now. Oh, great. Thanks, Windows. Let's turn that off. That's enough entertainment for one day. Right. Anyway. So that was build 22523. Okay, so then the next... Wait, was that build 22523? No, it wasn't. That was 22518. See, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Okay, so then next build is 22523. So this is from the 15th of December. And as of this build, any links to programs and features, as in the control panel applet or control panel page, will be automatically redirected to the settings page. So again, we've got a little bit more of things being moved from control panel into settings, which again, if you're a regular, you'll know that I've moaned about this all the time. It's taken pretty much a decade so far to deprecate control panel, and we're still not there. So yeah, we've still got things being moved over to settings. I mean, I appreciate that it's very complicated because you need to make sure that, you know, it needs to be completely compatible, doesn't it, basically, so that old apps that expect control panel and certain control panel applets can still actually work. So I appreciate it's very hard to actually, in reality, completely move everything from control panel. But needless to say, anyway, we have some more progress, small bits of progress made here. And similar thing, now if you go to control panel and go to the uninstall updates section, that will also take you to the settings app. Now I'm saying that because I read it, but I haven't actually tried this. So let's actually try this, shall we? So we want to go to control panel. Open. Oh, and actually, wait, that's not right, because the update section in control panel is not there anymore, is it? That's been missing since like Windows 8. So no, that's not what that means. That must mean if you go to settings and click on uninstall updates, it will take you to a new page in settings, I'm guessing, rather than to the old-fashioned control panel page. I'm gonna guess that that's what that means. Let's find out. Let's see. So how do we do this? How do we even do this? I don't think I've ever actually uninstalled updates. How do we do that? Update history, I'm gonna guess. Okay, uninstall updates. Oh, great. Oh, so that's what happens. I see. That's what they meant. Okay. There we go. We've got some clarity on what that was talking about. So if you click uninstall updates, you'll get a blue screen. There we go. Great. Good old Windows. Don't we love it? We love it. There we go. Look, at least we've got an excuse to see the new boot screen animation that I was talking about earlier. There we go. Look at that. Right. While I'm waiting for this, let's catch up on the poll. So voice access. 73% say yes. That's quite a lot, really. So are these people that said yes, are you meaning that you'd actually use this to accomplish things? Or are you meaning that you think it's a good feature? Because it's definitely a good feature, isn't it? But, I mean, I wouldn't use it personally. Because, as you can see, it doesn't even know what I'm saying. So, there we go. Right, what's going on here? Oh, no. Okay, I don't want to worry anyone, but I think this has crashed. Has it? Yes, it's crashed. Okay, we'll restart this again. It's clearly just having a moment. Nobody panic. Let's restart. Why does my chat keep changing back to top chat as well? That's annoying because it's like not showing all the messages, which is a bit rude, I think, isn't it? Don't you think? Top chat, live chat. Why is it not changing to live chat? I have no idea. Right, let's see. Has Windows fixed itself? There we go. It's okay this time. Nobody panic. I just have no idea. Why is this not letting me select live chat? Why is it saying my pin's wrong? Oh no, everything's going wrong. Oh no. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. It's time. Really? Like, what have I done? What have I done to deserve this? So why is it not letting me type a pin in here? I mean, this is the pin. This is literally the pin that I used. Okay, let's restart again. Oh no. It was going too well. It was just going too well. Now the VM won't even stop. Oh no. Honestly. Right. Anyway. Yeah, so clearly YouTube just does not want me to see everyone's chat messages. So if I ignore you, I promise it, I'm not doing it on purpose, but I literally cannot change the chat option from top chat. So YouTube is now going to select what it thinks are the only important comments to show, and it's going to just not show me any other ones. So yes, sorry about that. If I ignore you, then maybe try posting it again. Yes, Pancake Sparkle says, turns out the uninstalled updates button is actually the open Pandora's box button. Yes, I think so. It looks like it, doesn't it? Right, let's just hope that it was just a blip. There we go, look, it was a blip. Nobody panic. Right, anyway, in the meantime, while this tries logging in again, let's see if I can fix this top chat thing. I mean, I wish I could show you this. It's just really stupid. I can click live chat to show all the messages, but it literally will not change to live chat. What if I do pop-out chat? Live chat. Oh, there we go. If you do a pop-out chat, it works. Okay, that's fine. Perfect. Zeno says, did you try refreshing the chat? Yeah, I did. I refreshed it a few times. Right. What were we doing? What were we actually doing before that happened? I mean, look, at least it's entertaining, isn't it? Right. So we were up to the 15th of December. So yeah, so then obviously from then to this month, everyone went on Christmas holidays, as is expected, and I'm sure deserved. So there were no builds then until basically the 6th of January. So on the 6th of January, we got build 22526. No major changes there. It was mainly bug fixes. Then around about a week later, on the 12th of January, we got build 22833. So as of this build, there are now new flyouts for volume and brightness and so on. So let's have a look at these. Although actually, wait, there's no way, I don't think there's even a way I can show this, can I? The volume one, because I don't have a button mapped to it. Yeah, I actually don't have a volume button that I can press to show this. But basically, the flyout for volume has been updated from the old Windows 8 flyout, which was rectangular, to one that again looks much more in line with Windows 11. It basically looks like this, in a little box with rounded corners. So yeah, it just makes much more sense. And again, that, like I said earlier about something else, that's a very overdue change. I mean, that should have happened years ago, shouldn't it, with that new volume flyout. Same idea with brightness. If you have brightness buttons on your keyboard, they will map to this new brightness flyout. And then also in that build, if you want to do this, you can now uninstall the clock app as of build 22533. So let's do that. Why not? Because we can. So alarms and clock, and install. There we go. And that'll save you what? Maybe a megabyte? What do we think? I don't know. Right. So then, about a week later again, on the 19th of January, we got build 22538. And as of this build, if you open up Alt Tab, so I will actually open some windows before we do this, because that will actually make more sense. Let's just open some stuff. So in Alt Tab, the selection rectangle that shows what app you are switching to, that now follows your accent color. So let's hope that this will actually work. Famous last words. Is anyone else, by the way, using this build? And if you are you finding it to be a bit unstable, or is it just me? Look, it's crashed again. It's just literally crashed again. Oh dear. Great. Right, shall we try that again? Let's try that again. In fact, I'm just going to press this button because that'll be easier than using Alt-Tab on the keyboard. If it doesn't crash. So yeah, if you hover over these little I can't even see that. I can't even see it there. If you hover over the app that you want to switch to, there should be a rectangle, an obvious rectangle that's showing your accent color. Why is this being so slow? I actually think, hang on guys, wait, I'm just gonna, let me put myself full screen. I need to find out what's going on here, because this is not right. What is going on? Why is it using 66% of my CPU power, this VM? It's not doing anything. This VM is not doing anything intensive. So why is that? Again, I don't know. It could just be this build. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Right, now we're down to 15% of the CPU. So whatever it was doing, maybe it's now fixed itself. Again, I don't know. But nothing's different about how I've set this VM up to previous streams, and it's usually fine. Like, look how slow Edge is. Does anyone else have this problem? That is so slow. Right, so now if I press Alt-Tab... There we go. Okay, this is what I was trying to show you. Apologies about the delay. So this selection rectangle, the one that's currently moving, this now follows your accent color. That's what I wanted to show you. There we go. Jacob says update the VM specs. It's literally been maxed out. It's got like my Mac's got 64 gigabytes of RAM and the machine's got 16, and it's using all the processor cores. So like 6 cores, so it's got plenty of, plenty of leeway. So not sure if maybe it's just the build itself. I'm not sure. Okay, so then on the 27th of January, we got build 22543, which is actually this build. And like I said, this literally came out yesterday. So as of this build, if you use narrator, there's now a selection of what Microsoft are calling more natural voices. There's also on the lock screen, if you're playing media, some new media controls. So actually, shall we do this? Shall we try and have a look at these controls? So if we go to media player and just play something. So let's go to music library, add a folder. I'm just going to add like one of the system sounds folders. I think. Zeno says, did you miss 22538? I don't think so. 22538, that was the one that introduced the focus rectangles that I was just talking about, that follow your accent color. I think that's right. Correct me if I'm wrong though. Yeah, so anyway, let's go to it's media, isn't it? We'll go to media. Let's just add one of these folders that actually has sounds in. Wait, none of these do they? I think it's just in this folder. So add this folder. No. Maybe not. Oh, it's just being really slow. Okay, so then let's just turn this. We'll just mute this. So no, we don't need to add any more folders. Oh my gosh. Right, let's mute this. Mute. Oh, there we go. Look, that is what the new volume flyout looks like. I could have just shown you that one. Right, we'll mute this and then just play everything. Shuffle and play. Okay. We'll just make sure that it's actually going to start playing. There we go. Now, if we go to the lock screen, we should get redesigned controls here. So let's find out. I think after I've done this, I'm actually going to shut down this machine and put the specs down, because I think it may just be trying to literally use too much processor power. Let's just go to lock screen. Okay, lock. I mean, this is definitely slower than earlier, isn't it? This is ridiculous. There we go. So down in this bottom right corner, we've got some new lock screen controls, as you can see here. I don't think that's meant to have a black rectangle around it either. That looks like a bug. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, if anyone knows. I think that should be transparent. Okay, and then one last change in this latest build is when you are changing your snap layouts for apps. I will just show you this. We now have a little change. Let me just actually wait for this snap UI to show up. There we go. Okay, so if we go to, let's say here. Does anyone have Windows 11 on a machine that is this slow? Because if you do, I feel your pain. This is really annoying. Right, hang on. Let's just do this. Okay. So now we should be able to resize this. Oh my gosh. You know when the machine's being so slow that you actually can't do anything? That's what's going on here. So wait, what am I doing wrong here? So there should be, let me just stop this, that's not going to help. There should be a way that we can resize this snap, not just resize the actual app. That's what it's doing at the moment, isn't it? It's trying to resize the actual app. We want to resize how they're snapped, which is this. However, this is showing previews of the apps, but according to the Windows Insider blog, it's only the app icons that show up here, and that should be a new feature, apparently, that you now have the app icons overlaid on the acrylic backgrounds, but I'm getting actual previews of the apps. I don't know if I'm just confusing this with something else. I don't think so. I'm not sure. But anyway, like I said, I'm actually going to very quickly switch to me. Apologies in advance. I'm just going to literally turn off this VM and put... I think I'm going to give it just 3 processor cores, because I have a feeling it might be just like... I think it might just be trying to be like it's outdoing itself here. I might need to artificially limit what it's trying to do. What is it like? What can it possibly be doing though? Zeno says, when you get the VM fully up to speed, I sent you a link to Vive Tool and commands to enable new task manager. Thank you, Zeno. We will have a look at that. Right, let me actually see if I can make this perform a little bit better. So we'll put the cores down to 3. I mean, I think the RAM should be okay. 16 gigabytes. Like, my machine's got 64, so that shouldn't be a massive problem. Let's try that. Right, let's give this a go. I have half the number of cores. Let's see if that changes the performance. Jacob says I can't get into my Windows 11 VM to use it and update. How come? Is it giving you an error or what? Right. Right, let's see. Moment of truth. Will it be a little bit faster? Right, let's find out. Solar Strike, thank you very much for joining. Have a good evening. Thank you for being here. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your evening / afternoon. Because actually it's a bit earlier for you, isn't it? Right. Shall we give this a go? Okay, let's open Edge, because that was really slow last time, wasn't it? Let's just see. I mean, that's still pretty slow, isn't it? I don't know, that was a little bit faster. Maybe hang on, let me give it a minute, because it might just be because it's just booted up. Let's give it a minute. The CPU usage on my end is definitely lower. Let's try something else. Store. I don't know, it's still not being, like, it's not great, is it? I'm not sure. I'm going to give it a minute and see if it improves. Sometimes that helps. Anyway, for the moment, I'm just going to come back to myself. So I'm going to get these files that Zeno sent me. One moment. And yeah, so actually those were all of the main changes that we have needed to catch up on since the last stream on Windows 11. So if that's all you were here for, then there you go. I hope you found that entertaining and interesting. And if you want to leave now, I would not have any problems with that. However, if you want to stick around, we're going to hopefully have a look at some other little things using the help of Vive Tool, which is a tool that will basically activate some other features that we're not meant to be looking at the moment. So thank you to Zeno for sending this to me. I'm going to go get this now. And actually, Zeno, did you send it to me on Twitter? I can't remember what you said now. Was it Twitter or was it on Discord? I think Discord. Yeah. And look, I'm really bad at advertising the channel, but if you have Discord and you want to come and join our server, come join us and come talk about Windows with us. If you just go to windowsonwindows.com, all the links are there to all the socials, including Discord and Twitter, for example, so you can follow me there. So yes, come join us. Right, so let's download this tool. So this is a tool by The Book is Closed, who you may know from Twitter and other places online, who does basically a lot of stuff involving, you know, Windows development. So for example, they basically managed to reactivate and fix the activity centers in Windows Neptune so that we could see how those are meant to work. And again, that's on their Twitter account. So I would definitely recommend, if you're interested, go and follow them on Twitter at The Book is Closed. So yeah, this is a tool by that same person, which I think have I downloaded? Yes, I've downloaded that. Okay, right, let's get this tool. So we want to go to downloads, pop that there. Right, so now if I go back to Windows 11, which yet is still being laggy. I don't know why it's being laggy. What I'm going to do is, before the next Windows 11 stream, I'm going to try and tweak some settings and work out what works best here. But yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. Right, so Zeno has given me some instructions for how to use this tool. Now, I haven't used the tool before. I've only read about it. So let's just go back to Discord. And if anyone else is interested, Zeno has posted this in the WoW Streams channel on the Discord. So if you want to do this as well, you can follow Zeno's instructions there. So build 22538 introduced a new task manager, which by default you can't use or see. But if you follow Zeno's instructions, you'll be able to activate this there. So I'm going to follow these instructions, which I don't usually do, and then I complain about it, but I'm actually going to do it. Okay, so open Task Manager. You can't do that anymore, can you? That's really annoying. Okay, let's do it this way. Okay, open Task Manager. Yes, I forgot you can't right-click on the taskbar and do anything useful anymore. Open Task Manager, okay. Make sure it's expanded. Yeah, okay. So then we close Task Manager. Open up a command prompt as admin. So let's do that from here. It's taking its time, isn't it? Run as admin. Okay. Go to where Vive Tool is extracted. So that was at this network location because it's shared through my VM. So Oh, goodness sake. Wait, where is this location anyway? Can I just do that? No, I don't think so. Wait, hang on. I'm just going to do this. There we go. There you go. You can. I'll add them to my long list of things on the desktop. Right, let's go back to desktop. So we want to go to users, desktop. Right, this is where the tool is. Run these 3 commands, then open Task Manager. Okay. Let's do this. So Vive Tool, add, config 35908098.2. Okay, and then same thing but with a different number. So 37204171. Okay, same thing again with a different number. 36898.195. Okay, and providing that I've not mistyped anything, this should work. Let's find out. So now if we go back into why did I do the same thing again? That doesn't work anymore. Hello Greenlight, thank you for joining. We're just having a look hopefully at a redesigned task manager. There we go. Thank you, Zeno. So yeah, I have seen pictures of this online, but I've not actually tried this myself, so I'm glad that that worked the first time. So yeah, again, as you can see, this is really nice because again, this has been updated so that it fits in better with the Windows 11 look and feel. So we've got the same kind of UI as the settings app with this little kind of header at the top with the main information in and the sidebar. So very similar to, you know, the settings app, the redesigned media player. So yeah, it's nice, isn't it? I like this. And again, I think this is very overdue, isn't it? Like the task manager. Why do I keep saying task manager? I don't know. It doesn't have an A in it at the end. Oh my gosh, my brain. The task manager has again not been updated for quite a long time, so it's nice to see this. So again, let's do a poll. Actually, let me know what you think about the new task manager. So let's go back here. Oh, I cannot make a poll from pop-out chat apparently. Well, that's helpful. Very helpful. Thank you, YouTube. Right, so new task manager. And again, let me know your thoughts on this. Are you for this or not? And again, if you're not a fan, I'd be interested to know why. Let me know what you think. Pancake and Zeno, congrats on your Surface Pro 8. It's great, isn't it? Don't you love it? I mean, if my Surface Pro 8 was performing like this, I would want my money back. Literally. So yeah, I mean, Vive Tool, like I said, I've not used it myself. I've only read about it, but briefly online. In fact, Zeno, I might have seen some of your tweets on it. And by the way, if you're interested in Windows development, go and follow Zeno on Twitter. Zeno, if you want to put your handle in the chat, because I don't remember at the top of my head, feel free to do that. Yeah, go follow Zeno, because Zeno tweets about lots of interesting Windows development things all the time. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, so what was I saying? I've not used the tool. I've only read about it briefly. I don't know if it can at the moment do anything else. I'm assuming that it can, but I'm not sure what else it can do. But this would definitely be something that I think would be a good thing to watch. So go watch the GitHub page and you'll find out you know, if there are any updates and so on and what you can do with the tool. There we go. So yeah, at Xenopanther, if you want to go follow Zeno, and Zeno tweets about lots of interesting Windows things, I can highly recommend. Dominic is asking about Backageddon, which I have not said anything about recently, but Dominic, we'll dedicate a stream to that. So Dominic has a tool, which, how would you describe your tool, Dominic? It's basically a destruction tool. And again, if you're a regular stream viewer, you will have seen it in some past streams, but it has been rigorously updated, I think, hasn't it, Dominic? It would be safe to say, with some new features and so on. So yeah, we'll dedicate a stream to that, I think. Greenlight says, what is the yellow icon on the taskbar? Oh, that is the weather widget, but because I've aligned the icons to the left, it's been condensed down into a little icon, so it replaces the widget icon. And as you can see now, you can just hover on it to open the widget panel. So yeah, like I said earlier, the changes in terms of main changes in Windows 11 since RTM to now, I've already looked at, but what I'll be doing is sticking around probably until about 9 o'clock GMT, so another half an hour or so. So if there's anything else you would like to ask, or any apps you'd like me to have a look at in Windows 11, then let me know. And we'll basically we'll just have a little chat. So what I'm going to do really quickly is going to go and get another drink, so I'll just be a couple of minutes, and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. So let's have a look at the latest poll. So again, new task manager, we've got 73% in favor, 27% no. Who are all these people voting no though? Who are you? I'm interested. Come on, who's voting no and why? Why do you not like it? We've had like, you know, roughly like a 25% no each time, and I'm interested. Why are you not fans? Who are you, you mysterious people? And why do you not like it? Let me know. Hello to Gareth, by the way, and I just want to say thanks, Gareth, because Gareth actually was able to provide me with the ISO that I needed to install this build, because at some point over Christmas, for some reason, I'd deleted my Windows 11 VM somehow, so I had to install it again. So I thought it would be easier to install this build straight away rather than installing RTM and then going through the updates. So thanks, Gareth, because that did save me a lot of time, because you sent me the link. And again, if anyone else wants the link, and I'm sure Gareth wouldn't mind, if you go to windowsandwindows.com, come join our Discord. Gareth has posted the link, again, I think in the WoW Streams channel, so you can download it yourself if you would like it. So yes, anyway, now that we've done what we came to do, now we can just have a little relaxing end to the stream, I think. So I got a coffee this time. Why not? And I've just realized, actually, I wore, look at this. I wore my Windows on Windows hoodie, but I don't think you can see it because the microphone's in the way. But we've got merch. If you want to support the channel and you have money to spare that you don't mind parting ways with to get some merch, then again, if you go to windowsandwindows.com, there's a link to the shop. Go and get some merch if you like. We've got hoodies. And I mean, I'll try and show you the back of this, but I can't actually see when I'm facing this way if you can see this or not. Can you see this? I'm just waiting for my little stream video preview to catch up so I can see if it's actually showing up. Yeah, you can kind of see that. There you go, look. How to count to 10. So, I mean, I did think about updating this for Windows 11, but I thought how to count to 10 sounded better than how to count to 11 anyway, so I have not updated it yet. I don't know if I will, but I kind of like it the way it is. So yeah, we've got hoodies, there are stickers, such as this one, which has the same thing on. There's also mugs, if you drink tea or coffee or any other drinks. Then yeah, go and have a look. And yeah, why is my preview like massively behind what's actually happening? That's not helpful. Hibby is asking, when is the podcast? The podcast I am still working on. The first episode will be hopefully in the not too distant future with a special guest. And I will not say anything more about the guest. I will leave you to speculate as to who it could be, but needless to say, it's going to be really exciting and you're going to love it. You are going to love it. I'm going to be fangirling, by the way, like in the whole podcast. So yeah. Greenlight's asking when the stream's going to end. I'm probably going to stream till about 9, so about 25 minutes. So yeah, I think what I'm going to have to do before the next stream is I'm going to have to try and work out what settings I had on my Windows 11 VM, like the optimal settings, because I definitely had it set up previously so that it was not laggy at all. So yeah, I'm going to have to check that. And then a few people have said as well that the stream's been laggy and I don't know why. There's nothing else using my internet connection, so I'm not sure why it's being laggy. And again, I've not changed any of the settings since the last stream, so it's weird, but I'll check that as well just in case. Google Sucks says your entire PC seems to be like, I know, like what is it? Maybe it's because I'm running the macOS Monterey beta. I don't know. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's been macOS this whole time. Who knows? CEO, thank you for joining and have a good lunch. That reminds me, actually, I've not eaten all day today. I literally have not had a meal. It's kind of bad, really, isn't it? I need to eat something. I mean, I won't do it right now because you don't want to watch me eating. Dominic, I think we should do a mega stream on that, and I think we could look at the old and new versions, and we should look at different versions of Windows as well. Which versions have you tested it on? We could try it out on some different versions. Gareth says that he's using this build 22543 as his main OS. How are you finding it? Have you found it to be slow, or is it literally my VM? It's been slow, and I've got at least one blue screen of death at some point. And Explorer's crashed a few times. I don't know if it's just me. Jacob says, try running XP mode on Windows 11. XP mode, it looks for Windows 7 though, doesn't it? So I don't think it's going to work. I don't think so. I don't think so. Let's have a look, actually. Let's go to... let me just take you to my screen a second. Let's just have a quick look on the Discord server, because who's joined? Oh, Zeno. Zeno rejoined. Thanks, Zeno. What's going on here? Not a lot. I've caught up on most of this. You can't even see this probably, can you? Because of the way I've cropped the screen. But look, if you're interested in talking about Windows, look, we've got loads of stuff on here to do with Windows. You can talk about Windows itself. We've got Microsoft stuff. We have NetMeeting, which is the voice chat. We've got Recycle Bin to post all your memes and so on. Command prompt for your bot commands. I mean, look at this. So there you go. If anyone wants to get their name on the stream, now is your chance. If you go post in desktop, now is your chance. And you'll be on this video on the channel for all eternity. There we go. Thanks, Adam. You will be immortalized on stream. Oh, and hello to Jerta. Thank you for joining the Discord. There you go. Come join us. And Gareth is pumped, of course. Aren't we all, Gareth? We're all pumped about Windows 11. Oh, and let me go back. We505 is here as well. Thanks for joining. And Lamium Album, which sounds Latin. Does that mean something in Latin? Or does it just sound Latin and it's not really Latin? Hello to I Like. This is fun. I quite like this. I mean, this is completely pointless, isn't it? But why not? Hello, I Like. Hi, Jerta. Pancake says hi to their future self. Love it. So yeah, there we go. Fun times. Look at all the fun you can have on Discord. Anyway, right. Let's just go back to Windows 11. Why not? Let's just go back here. Would anyone like me to have a look at any other apps in Windows 11? Actually, yeah, let's check actually. Does that live tile app still work? Don't see why not. Live tiles anyway. I think I showed this on a previous stream. This allows you to put live tiles on your desktop. I wonder if that still works. It's going to be really slow now, isn't it? Obviously. Oh no. So let's go to all apps. Right, and then let's just do news, because I know that has a live tile. I mean, actually, this would be interesting, because we'd be able to find out if the code for live tiles is still in Windows 11 at this point, which I imagine it would be, because Microsoft don't very often remove code for stuff, do they? It tends to just get hidden, so you can't use it. So, let's find out. Oh, I've done it already. Look at that. Right, so let's open the news app. Let's make this a large widget. So I think now if we open the app, if all goes well, this should update with the live tile. And if you want this app, by the way, this live tiles app, which allows you to put live tiles on your desktop in Windows 11, it's in the App Store. It's in the Microsoft Store. It's called Live Tiles Anywhere, and it's free. So yeah, this will be interesting. Let's let news update and we'll see if the live tiles can still function or not. Right. Hello, everything Windows. Thank you for joining. I'm going to do a little plug for you as well. Again, this is probably I think this is my third one so far for different people. But Everything Windows does good Windows on Windows development as well. So if you're interested, go check out Everything Windows channel. In fact, we did a video together, didn't we? On Windows 95 that you could check out if you're interested. Right, now this live tile should update if the code is still there. Let's find out. This is not looking good though, is it? Unless it's being slow. Ooh, it is. I think it is. Yes, there you go. Look, the code is still there. So if you want live tiles on Windows 11, you can still get them. And bonus, you can put them on your desktop. I mean, I would definitely use this app. I've shown this in a stream before because I love it so much. I would love this. Because actually, I always thought live tiles would have been a good replacement for the gadgets, you know, the old Windows Vista and 7 sidebar gadgets. If you could have had them on the desktop, which is obviously not an official feature, but with an app like this, you can. So actually, you could replace your sidebar gadgets with live tiles. Because I used to have literally the time, news, weather. So yeah, look, I'd love that. So yeah, go check out this app and support the developer. It's called Live Tiles Anywhere. It's on the Microsoft Store. There you go. In fact, I'm going to follow the developer on Twitter because I've not done that yet. Let's do this. And since I'm talking about Twitter, again, if you're not aware, I also post daily Windows facts on Twitter and lots of other Windows related stuff. So feel free to come follow me on Twitter. It's at WowStartsNow. And I need to follow this person. Let's log in. Okay. And this is a good opportunity to see Edge. Everyone loves Edge, don't they? Don't we all? Is this going to show my password? No, just checking. There we go, because that would be a mistake, wouldn't it? No, we won't save that. Code is that. Right, let's go back to that developer's profile. There we go. And now I'm going to get all the updates. Exciting. Oh, I'm not following Windows Blog Italia either. Need to follow that. Not that I speak Italian, but that's a good Windows news site. Right, anyway. That is Live Tiles Anywhere. Right, Dominic was asking about Backageddon thingy bob. Dominic, if you send me the link to the old version, I will show it now. Yeah, send it to me on Discord, Dominic, and I'll show it quickly. In the meantime, while you're doing that, just before I wrap up, I'll give you a couple of updates on what's going to be going on. So we've got the podcast, which is coming. I can't give an exact date, but it will be probably within the next month or two, if all goes well. I'm working on that now. And then also we have the next Windows 8 video, which as usual has been very delayed because I always have things going on in my life that intercept my plans, but that's coming as well very soon. But it will be next week, next Sunday. Oh, and hang on, people are saying the stream has ended. This maybe this is a YouTube problem, is it? Let's just refresh this. I'll be back. I think we're back. Yeah, I don't know. But my internet connection is fine. So I don't know if maybe it is a YouTube problem. I think, was it Jacob that said it could be YouTube earlier? Could be a YouTube problem. Yeah, so I was just saying, very quickly, podcast is coming soon, but I can't give an exact date, but probably within the next month or two. The next Windows 8 development video, which is on build 7880, that is going to be coming next week on Sunday. And yeah, I have no idea what's going on with the stream this week. No idea. But it's not my internet connection. Definitely not. Right, so let's just come back to me. So I'll just very quickly... We'll have a look at Dominic's Backageddon, which is a destruction tool for Windows, which I know are very popular. So just before we go, let's just have a look at this. I mean, I have shown old versions of this in other streams, but Dominic has updated it in the meantime, so I'll just download that. Right. Dominic, why are you telling me to open Edge in the VM? Oh, is it because you've messaged me on Twitter? I've already got it. I've got it on Discord. I am just downloading it at the moment. Right, let's just move this to the VM. Right, pop that there. Okay, right, let's go back to the VM. We'll go back to the VM where Explorer has just crashed again for about the 4th time this stream. Great. Right. Oh, and hello to Sky. Yeah, you've missed, like Dominic said, you've missed all of it. Basically, I'm leaving in about 9 minutes. Right, let's just open this. Right, desktop. Then we want to go to egg. And then it's the old version, and we'll save the new one for a dedicated stream, Dominic. I think that is a good plan. Let's extract this to the desktop. Oh wait, do I have to use 7-zip? I seem to remember. Yes, I do. Right, let's install this first. Install. Okay. Dominic says remove it from the shared folders. That's probably a good idea, actually, yeah, because currently it's being shared with my actual PC. Let's not do that. Let's put it in C. We'll pop that here. Is it doing that? Yes, it's just... Wait, what's going on? Why is it copying it to my Mac? That's not helpful. Paste. Dominic, does it now disable Defender for you, or do I still have to do that? Oh, there's an instructions thing. Okay, I'll just read the instructions. That will be simpler. Right, let's have a look at this. So, instructions. Right. Okay, so extract D control first. Go into Windows Defender settings, disable real-time and tamper protection. Okay, let's do this. We'll put these in egg. And put in the password. Oh, this is not the right password. What is the password? Oh, it's in the instructions. Okay, right. So extract this. Go into Defender settings. But wait, Dominic, do I need to run this? Because it says extract it, but do I have to run it? I'm just going to do that anyway, see what happens. Run. That's what Sky says. Just keep fiddling around till it works. Oh, dear. Right, yes. Did that do anything? I'm not sure. Not sure. No. Okay, right, let's go into Defender settings anyway. Defender... Oh, no. Oh, no. Dominic, I think we're not going to have a lot of luck here. There you go. Windows did not like that. Yeah, who said they were using this build? Gareth. I can't remember if you replied to my question, Gareth. Do you, if you're still here, have you been having problems with this build being unstable? Because it seems to be it's a little bit unstable. There's been a lot of Explorer crashes and blue screens on this build. Yeah, that's the second blue screen. So I think that has sealed the fate, Dominic, of Back Again, and we're going to have to do it next time, because we're not going to have time now, are we? We are not going to have time. Right, I'm just going to make myself full screen for the last few minutes. Right. Okay, any last things, any questions or anything in the last few minutes before I go? Thank you if you're still here, by the way. Hope you've enjoyed the stream. I know it's been a little bit of a wait over Christmas, but rest assured, I am not going on another hiatus, just in case you were worried. It was just because of Christmas, you know. Things always happen, don't they? Especially at Christmas and New Year. So yeah, the streams starting from this week, starting from today, we'll be back to a regular 2-week schedule, and the next Windows 8 video will be next week. I know I always say that and it's always delayed, but it will be next week because the only thing I've got left to do is edit. That's the only thing left. Who would have a life? Who would have jobs and work? See, now if I could do what Michael MJD and Ken at Computer Clan are doing, which is literally giving up their jobs to focus on YouTube, I'd love to do that, but at the same time I have to pay bills, so I can't do that at the moment. But maybe if we get, you know, some more subscribers at some point eventually, that might be a possibility, but we'll have to find out. Greenlight, thank you for joining the Discord server. Sky says, I am not going on hiatus. Don't trust those words. No, you have to trust me this time, because it was a promise and I'm not breaking this one. I'm not going on hiatus. Even if it means that, like, over Christmas, there's been like a month where I've not been able to really do anything. I will be back, and it's not going to be months. Okay. Right, so now that I have finished my coffee, this seems like a, well, apart from that little drip that came out, it seems like a good time to end the stream. So thank you again for being here. Thank you if you've made it all the way through like me. I hope you've enjoyed it. And as for the next stream in 2 weeks' time, I will be putting a poll up on the YouTube channel with some options so that you can let me know what you would like to see. So for example, we'll have an option for Dominic's Backageddon destruction program, and we can dedicate a stream to that. We can have a look at another version of Windows and install some software, for example maybe Windows 95 or something. We can have a look at some more Windows mods or catch up on Windows 11. But yeah, I'll put lots of options up and you can let me know what you would prefer. Thank you very much for being here, and I will see you in the next stream. I will see you then. Are you still here? Why are you still here? It's the end. It's the end of the stream. It's ended. You can leave. Don't let me catch you here again. Why are there 10 people still here? Why are you guys here? Why am I here? I don't know. I don't know why I'm here either. Why are we here? I don't know. The stream's already ended. Why are we here? Who knows? Okay, I am actually going to go now. I'm going to go and eat something because I haven't eaten all day, which I didn't realize until the middle of the stream earlier. So yeah, if you're still here, I am actually going this time, I promise. So I will see you in the next one. See you then. Never trust me. You should know that by now. Although I'm being serious. I'm not going on any more hiatuses. I promise. That's the only thing that you know you can trust me saying. And I will see you next time. See you then.